Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Andromeda Skies Tarot. I have your mid-September love reading here. Just so you know, Sagittarius is a general reading and may not resonate for every single Sagittarius out there. To reach as many of you as possible, I will be doing a pick a card reading here today, so you can choose which pile you are most drawn to, okay? You can choose to skip this process because I'm going to shuffle and deal the cards here. You can skip this and go right to your reading if you like, and the timestamps will be down below in the description, okay? This is for Sagittarius. Please help me guide Sagittarius for their highest good. What is going on in their love life? What is going on in their connections? This is for Sagittarius. What is going on in their love life? Please help me guide them for their highest good. Okay, so now you can go ahead and meditate on the cards here for a moment. This is going to be pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. You can pause the video if you like some more time. We're going to go ahead and get started. Alright, group number 1, this is going to be your reading. We're starting off here with past life relationship. You've known each other before. Okay, when this card shows up in a reading, it can represent the fact that you and the person that you're currently dealing with already have a history together. This is someone from your past kind of returning here with this energy. This can also represent that sense of familiarity that we have with somebody when we meet somebody new, when we feel like we've known them forever. I have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, so with this energy here, you could be planning on going on a trip in the near future. This can also represent the fact that there is distance between you and your person that requires travel in order to see each other. I have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so you and your person could already be married, or perhaps you talked about getting married with this energy here, but there's someone who is planning for the future. I have the Emperor. Now the Emperor represents the divine masculine, okay? This is someone who is oftentimes a leader in some way. They often have a leadership position. They're often an entrepreneur of some kind. Right? This is the type of person who really likes to be in control of things. So they often find themselves in a position where they're controlling things. This can also represent a fatherly figure, so you and your person could have children together. I have Judgment. Now, Judgment represents hearing the call, feeling this pull within to take some kind of action. Now, the Emperor is someone who does take action. This card is ruled by Mars, okay? And that's pure energy, okay? That drives us forward. So with this card being ruled by Mars, it can represent Aries or Scorpio. But we have someone who is driven to follow this call within that they hear here with this Judgment card. This can also represent someone making some kind of final decision to take action. I have the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups represents someone who wants to come forward and express how they feel. Okay, this is a message of love coming through. I have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, the Eight of Pentacles represents someone who is toiling away. They're very busy. They're very focused on something. With this card being in the reverse, it can represent someone who has completed some kind of task. Perhaps they're out of work at this time, or whatever it was that they were really focused, really busy on. Their time has now kind of freed up, all right? So we could be in a situation with someone who has a very busy schedule, but something happened here where they have more time that's kind of freed up. I have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Now, the Four of Wands is a welcoming home energy. This is a card that often represents someone like coming back home from war or coming back home from school or something like that. Okay, this is also a card that represents a celebration, like a wedding or some kind of party. This can also represent home in general. So when this card is in the reverse, sometimes it can represent someone who has moved or they've relocated. Someone has left home with this situation. I have the King of Wands in the reverse. Now, the King of Wands is a very charismatic person. Okay, this is ruled by the fire sign, so it could be your energy here, or it could represent your person if you are involved with another fire sign. This is someone who's very confident, outgoing. This is another energy of someone who is entrepreneurial, okay? In the reverse position, however, it can represent someone who this energy is a little bit subdued. It can represent someone who is struggling with self-confidence at this time, or the courage to take some kind of action. They're lacking motivation for whatever reason. I have the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords here. Now, the Eight of Swords represents mental entrapment, okay? And I kind of feel that with this card here, that someone could be struggling with self-confidence issues, you know, bad self-talk, negative self-talk, all right? But with this card being in the reverse, this is someone freeing themselves from that mindset, kind of waking up to their true purpose, especially with this card coming out underneath the Judgment card. I have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, the Seven of Pentacles represents someone who is waiting for the right time to pluck these coins that they're waiting to ripen. All right, so this person is being very patient and they're waiting. In the reverse position, this can represent someone who feels like they've been waiting forever and ever. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling that there's been someone who's been waiting for this message to come through. All right. Now it's getting to the point where we're feeling like it's never going to happen. I have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Now, the Ace of Wands represents a passionate new beginning, something that's very exciting, something that, you know, like it's, we're inspired to take some kind of action. When this card is in the reverse position, however, it can make us feel like we're not motivated to take this action. It can also represent like losing a spark. Okay, this can also represent perhaps a very passionate encounter that we had with somebody that kind of fizzled out as quickly as it began. I have the moon here. Now the moon represents fear, okay? Fear and illusion, things not being quite what they seem. All right, and I do kind of pick up on this a little bit of an energy of someone being unsure of the situation. I'm seeing that this person here that is represented by the King of Wands in the reverse, this person is struggling with self-confidence and they're lacking courage to take some kind of action, and I'm seeing that they're very fearful. Okay, I do have this coming underneath the Four of Wands, so I kind of have an energy of someone who's feeling like they're not welcome or wanted. Now this may be something that they just kind of tell themselves, whether or not it's actually true. So this might be the type of person that kind of sabotages things before they really get up off the ground, because it's easy for them to be the one that walks away than be the one that's rejected, if that makes sense. I'm going to further clarify this reading with Island Time Wellness. Please clarify this reading for Sagittarius. What's going on in their situation? We have passion. Yeah, so I feel like for a lot of you, this connection that you shared with this person was a very passionate, hot and heavy connection. All right, it says insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. All right, so there is definitely some powerful chemistry between the two of you. Please clarify this reading for Sagittarius, group number 1. We have wedding rings. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So like I was saying, for some of you, you may have actually had a long-term committed connection with this person, or maybe you were even married or talked about getting married with this energy here, but there is someone who is definitely thinking about the future. So we have mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Okay, so somebody's wearing a mask in this connection, hiding their true feelings from the other person. For some of you who are waiting on this message to come through, I feel like this person is trying to hide how they truly feel. But there's a lot of fear. I feel like this person is struggling with ego issues. We have the butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, growth. So this is beautiful. This is kind of learning from experience, growing, evolving. Hand of cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Yeah, so with this energy here, along with the mask, I feel like someone here is kind of hiding things about themselves. They don't want to become vulnerable, is what I'm feeling. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my Andromeda Skies Love Oracle. If you would like one of these for yourself, you can find it in my Etsy shop, and we'll have that link down below in the description. Okay, so we have you deserve better than me. Now, this is an energy of low self-esteem. Someone who's thinking that the other person deserves someone who's better than them. It can also be someone recognizing their faults and feeling like they haven't done enough for the other person. Please clarify this reading for Sagittarius. What's going on in their situation? There's a third party. All right, so there's a third party in this connection. It doesn't necessarily have to be of a sexual nature. It could be like a friend, family member, something like that, kind of meddling. I feel like I can't give you what you need. All right, and we have this coming out right on top of the Page of Cups. So I feel like someone isn't giving enough of love affirmations, things like that. Also poor communication. We have I need time. So someone stepping away, focusing on themselves, I feel. Not ready just yet to take action. Oh wow, I'm not ready. I need time, I'm not ready. Okay. That's a strong energy coming through here in this reading. So I feel like kind of someone has stepped away in this connection to kind of like do some internal work. Occasionally, the Eight of Swords can represent someone who's feeling stuck in a situation. So with this card being in the reverse, it can represent someone who has kind of like pulled away to gain a sense of freedom. Okay, so that could be the situation that's going on for some of you, okay? All right, group number one, this is all that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. Consider leaving me a comment down below. I do appreciate that. And I will see you next time. All right, group number two, this is going to be your reading. We're starting off with reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. All right, so we have someone coming on back in here. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, so this person is coming back to talk here. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so this is staying in a high vibration to bring in our desires, okay, with the law of attraction. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is a knight that is on a mission to invest in something in the long term. Okay, so with this card being in the reverse, it can represent someone who is struggling with the idea of commitment. Maybe they're a little bit unsure at this time. This energy is also very slow and methodical. So being in the reverse position, this is almost coming to a dead stop. Someone digging their heels in the sand, okay? Moving very, very slowly. I have the Devil in the reverse. Now the Devil is represented by Capricorn, so some of you could be involved with a Capricorn. But the Devil represents addictions and unhealthy habits, okay? It can also represent lust, feeling bound to something. It can represent unhealthy emotions, like obsession, possessiveness, things like that. In the reverse position, however, this is someone kind of releasing some unhealthy habits and behaviors. I have the Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups represents coming together in union. All right, so I feel that someone is moving rather slowly here with the Knight of Pentacles, and they needed to let something go, something that wasn't healthy, some kind of behavior with the Devil card being in the reverse. They needed to let that go first before they could come into union here. I have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Now the Knight of Swords represents someone who is rushing in to fight for something that they believe in. All right, with this card being in the reverse, however, it can represent someone who is retreating, running off in the other direction. Okay, so this can represent the runner-chaser dynamic and representing the runner here. So you and your person could be in a twin flame connection here, experiencing twin flame separation. Sorry if you can hear my fan humming, I apologize. I have Ace of Cups in the reverse. Now the Ace of Cups represents a brand new beginning in love. All right, this cup is overflowing here with love. Being in the reverse position, this can represent a delay of some kind. You know, this connection, like something happened, there was some kind of upset in the connection. I feel that someone kind of ran off in the other direction. I have the Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands represents someone who is carrying a heavy burden. All right, this can also sometimes represent hard labor, but I feel like in this situation, it's just someone who is toiling away with this heavy burden resting on their shoulders. So this idea of commitment, all right, in this connection, this person, you know, they haven't been taking it lightly. It's been weighing on them, okay? It's been disrupting their life and their peace, thinking about this connection. I have the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords represents lies, deceit, infidelity, sneaking around, doing, you know, bad things behind somebody's back. And I have this coming out right underneath the Devil energy. Okay, so I do feel that in this case, there was someone here that perhaps gave into temptation. Perhaps they weren't being fully honest about these bad behaviors that they were involved with in here. For some of you, there could have been a third-party situation that was going on. But it doesn't necessarily have to be that. It could be other things that they, perhaps like drinking or other things that they were doing, trying to conceal. Just not being overly honest the way that they should be, open and honest in this connection. I have the Chariot. Now, the Chariot represents success, okay? Forward movement, moving ahead with plans. All right, so I do feel that someone wants to be victorious in this connection. That you and your person could be at a distance from each other with the Chariot here. This can represent someone that needs to travel in order to come see you. All right, you could also have some kind of plans to travel in the near future with this card. This card is represented by Cancer, so you could be involved with a Cancer with this energy here. I have the Two of Wands in the reverse. Now, the Two of Wands represents a contemplative energy. There's someone who is deep in thought about this situation. All right, with this card being in the reverse, it can represent a lot of really negative thoughts that someone is struggling with, okay? Perhaps mulling something over in their head over and over again, maybe a little bit obsessively even. This can represent someone, again, who is living at a distance from you. As you can see, this person is looking off into the horizon, and they are holding this globe in their hand. Occasionally, this card can represent someone who is choosing to go in one direction or the other. Also, someone who is breaking free from their comfort zone. With this card being in the reverse, however, I kind of feel that someone is may have run back to their comfort zone with these two energies here. I have the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is a very beautiful, attractive individual. They're very confident, outgoing. They're a socialite. Even in the reverse position, this can represent someone who is, you know, kind of pulling back that energy a little bit. All right, maybe they're struggling with self-confidence issues, and maybe they took a hit after this failed connection startup, okay? With the Ace of Cups being in the reverse, it can represent a new beginning in love, not quite getting off the ground. All right, and I kind of feel that this energy of this not being successful has taken a toll on this individual, okay, and their confidence. Making them feel undesired is the feeling that I'm getting. I'm going to further clarify this reading with Island Time Wellness. Okay. Whoa. Starting off here with healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So I like to see this energy. All right, I feel that someone is releasing some kind of heavy burden in this connection and making choices that are healthier for them. You see this with the Devil energy. I really like to see this if someone was engaging in unhealthy habits doing things that weren't good for themselves and for the connection. I feel like this person is deciding to leave that kind of behavior in the past. Okay, I have date. Meeting somebody new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. Okay, so this person, I'm sorry, it's not focusing. So this person may come back around and want to start dating again, fresh. For some of you, you may have already started to see somebody new with this energy, okay? Please clarify this reading for Sagittarius group number 2. I have heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. Whenever I get this card in a reading, it can represent someone who kind of closed up their heart to protect themselves. You see this heart is now a lock, so it's like on lockdown, and only the right person with the right key can come and open it. So I feel that someone has put up their boundaries here to protect themselves in this connection. This can also be an energy that makes you feel like this individual was the right one. Okay, like nobody, you've never had a connection with somebody quite like this person. That can be represented by this energy as well. Okay, the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. All right, so things coming to light, kind of discovering things that had happened if this person was keeping secrets, hiding things from you with the Seven of Swords energy. Okay, this is like kind of discovering what has gone on in this connection, adapting and changing and healing. I have camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Okay, with this energy here, this is someone who is checking out photos, remembering the past, okay? If they have access to your social media or if they have photos of you on their phone, they're looking at them and they're reminiscing with this energy. I'm going to further clarify this reading here with my Andromeda Skies Love Oracle. If you would like one of these for yourself, you can find it in my Etsy shop, and I'll have that link down below in the description. I was pretending to be someone else. Okay, so this is someone wearing a false self mask for other people. This can be an energy of someone who they act differently around your friends and things like that, or around other people than when they're alone with you. And they do these kind of things to impress other people around them. I abandon people to make myself feel important. So this is an energy of someone struggling with ego issues. Okay, it's also this person has low self-esteem. They like the chase. Okay, so they like being pursued. I find you incredibly attractive. Right, and I do see that here with the Queen of Wands coming through. Okay, so this person does find you very attractive. Whether or not they actually made you feel like they do. Yeah, I have sexual fantasies about you. Okay, so this person definitely finds you attractive and they have that chemistry with you. Oh, I feel empty without you. Okay, so this is an energy of someone mourning your absence, okay? They're missing you, yearning for you. So I definitely feel like this person is thinking about you while you're not around, okay? With these energies here and the Two of Wands, which is very strong contemplative energy, someone very deep in thought. Okay, so if there hasn't been communication between the two of you, I feel like this person has kind of just been thinking about you, and these fantasies that they've been having, these thoughts, are what's like pulling them to you. They want to communicate and talk about what happened. Alright, Sagittarius, these are all of the energies that I have for you, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. Consider leaving me a comment down below. I do appreciate that. And I will see you next time. Okay, group number 3, this is going to be your reading. Alright, we're starting off here with healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so with this energy here, it can sometimes represent healing the family unit. So if you and your person have children together and are currently going through a separation, this can represent healing the bond of your family and coming back together. This can also represent some kind of disharmony going on with other family members, like in-laws or something like that. It's kind of affecting your relationship with your person. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so someone is still having those romantic feelings. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay, so this is going with the flow. There could be someone in this situation that is trying to micromanage and control things. I have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Now the Nine of Cups represents emotional contentment, happiness, feeling fulfilled in her situation. When it's in the reverse position, however, this is someone who's very dissatisfied, very unhappy with what's currently going on. Can represent someone who's feeling a little depressed as well. I have the Empress in the reverse. Now the Empress is ruled by Venus, so this represents someone who's very beautiful, attractive. It can also represent fertility, being in the reverse position. It can represent struggling with fertility a little bit. Okay, this can represent a disapproving motherly figure, someone, because we do have this healing family issues, so you could have a motherly figure here who is disapproving of the connection. This can also represent feeling like you aren't valued when it's in the reverse, okay? I have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Now the Four of Pentacles represents someone who is holding on tightly to something, unwilling to let go. When it's in the reverse position, however, this is representing someone who is finally getting to the point where they're getting ready to let go of something. I do kind of feel like we're in a situation where someone is really unhappy in their situation. They're feeling unloved, they're feeling unappreciated, and those feelings here are getting this person to the point where they're feeling like perhaps it's best to let go. And it's not without trying, okay? This person was holding on tight at one point, but now they're getting ready to let go here with these energies. I have the Magician. Now the Magician is all about manifestation, okay? Making your thoughts, your desires, reality. Okay, so this is a very powerful card to get in your reading. If you are into the law of attraction and you're trying to manifest a new beginning of some kind, this is a beautiful card to get. This is having all the tools that you need to make something happen. I have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Now the Eight of Wands represents communication, opening up, okay? In the reverse position, this can represent miscommunication or a lack of communication entirely. I do have this coming out beside the Magician, so there could be someone here who is trying to manifest an opportunity to communicate with the other person. I have the Fool. Now the Fool represents blind optimism, okay? Blind faith in the universe that things are all going to turn out okay. This person is ready to take a leap of faith and start a new beginning. So I feel that there is someone here who's preparing to start a new chapter in their life, okay? And it's after a period of feeling unappreciated. I have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Now the Four of Cups represents sometimes a missed opportunity. It can also represent someone who is missing out on this cup of love because they're very upset about something that's happened in the past here. All right, they're very focused. As you can see, this person is focusing on these Four Cups. They're closed off here with their arms crossed, and they're even kind of a little bit they have a little bit of a scowl there as they're looking down at these cups. Okay, very dissatisfied, very unhappy, all right, with whatever happened here. And it's causing this person to kind of ignore this cup of love that is being offered to them. So Sagittarius, I do feel that for some of you, I do feel that perhaps you are deciding or have decided to embark on a new journey, kind of step away from a connection where you were being unappreciated, undervalued, all right? And I feel like this person may try to reach out, wanting to reconnect. Okay, I do feel like they're trying to manifest this opportunity to communicate. But with this card here, this can represent someone who's just not willing to hear it. Okay, they're not willing to accept this cup of love that's coming their way. With this card being in the reverse position, I do feel that there's someone who is hoping, all right, that they can get you to turn around and accept the cup of love. I have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Now the Page of Pentacles is someone who is trying to offer you something, okay, something tangible, a promise, okay, it could be an apology. This can also represent someone who wants to take you out on a date, maybe buy you flowers or chocolates or something like that, some kind of small token of appreciation. But I am kind of picking up on an energy where this is going to be rejected. Okay, I'm kind of picking up that this is a, kind of a last-ditch effort, and then it's not enough, kind of a too little, too late sort of deal. I have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Now the Nine of Swords represents stress, okay, sleepless nights, anxiety. So I feel like this connection, the things that have gone on in this connection, was causing somebody a lot of grief. Okay, in the reverse position, however, I feel that somebody has gotten to the point where they're able to sleep again. All right, they've decided to take this leap of faith and go on a new journey, and letting go of something that wasn't healthy for them, and it's bringing them a lot of peace. I have the Three of Cups. Now the Three of Cups is a celebratory energy. This is coming together with people that you care about. Could be getting together with friends or something like that. This can also represent a reunion of some kind. So I do feel that there is someone here that is trying to manifest an opportunity to communicate, maybe wanting to get together for some drinks or something like that. Okay, but I also kind of feel that there's people around you that are going to be really happy that you let somebody go. That's what I'm getting with this energy here. I'm going to further clarify this reading with Island Time Wellness. I have Clock. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. I like this energy. Okay, we're making progress here, and we're taking the time that we need to heal from a situation. This is also divine timing. You have Sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Okay, so somebody still has their eye on you with this energy here. Okay, they're still very focused on you. They might be checking on you from afar, seeing what you're up to. I have Karmic Relationship. fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Okay, so this is learning the lessons that we needed to learn from a connection, and moving on, okay? And it being the healthier option for the both of you. We all run into karmic relationships in our life, and these people are meant to trigger growth. I have Axe. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Alright, so I am picking up on the fact that there could be no communication going on for some of you with the Eight of Wands being in the reverse, because this card is about fast incoming communication. With it being in the reverse position, there could be no communication between the two of you. So with this energy, perhaps we cut somebody out, alright, and went no contact. I have self-indulgence. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Alright, so I have two cards here that talk about time to heal. Okay, both of these cards say time to heal, time to heal. So pulling away from a connection and focusing on the self for some time and doing the shadow work. So this is very healthy energy coming through. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my own love oracle, my Andromeda Skies love oracle. If you would like one of these for yourself, you can find it in my Etsy store, and I'll have that link down below in the description. Okay. Destiny is taking us down different paths. So this is an energy of kind of life getting in the way, kind of leading the two of you in different directions. Okay. It could be a job, it could be work, it could be school, taking you off in different directions, a move, something like that, meeting different people. We have, I love you. All right, so for some of you, this is the message that this person is hoping to get through. All right, but I feel like it might be rejected from a lot of you. With this card being in the reverse, they're really hoping that you'll accept this cup of love that they're trying to reach out to you with. But I'm getting the feeling like this person didn't make you feel like you were valued while you were with them, with the Empress being in the reverse. I pulled away because I am overwhelmed with all of the things going on in my life. Okay, so you could be in a situation where this person was very focused on other things going on in their life, work, school, whatever was going on, and they were kind of making you feel like you weren't important. Okay, we have reminiscing. So this is someone thinking about the past a lot, mulling things over in their head, looking at old photos. This can also kind of represent someone, kind of thinking back and looking at what they could have possibly done differently in this connection. And we have, I abandon people to make myself feel more important, or feel important. Okay, so this is someone who is struggling with low self-worth. Okay, this can also represent someone who likes the feeling of being pursued and chased. And so they ignite the spark in somebody, get them to adore them and love them and want to chase after them. And then they let go once they see that they got their hooks in them. All right, so this can represent someone who, it can represent a narcissist, right? Someone who is struggling with ego issues in that way. And with this coming out on top of this Three of Cups, there could have been a third-party situation that was going on as well. But I kind of feel like there are people who are going to be happy to see you let this energy go, okay? Let this person go. Alright, Sagittarius, group number 3, this is all of the energies that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. Consider leaving me a comment down below. I do appreciate that, and I will see you next time.